some emotions that are not understood. There's some lack of communication. There's some lack of understanding. There's some withdrawing that's going on. And so we want to understand what is the circumstances surrounding her personal love life in regards to this person. If you would like a reading something like this for yourself, please send an email to this address. You will pay by donation, and the donation is always requested that you consider what is the value of the information to you, and you put that value into a dollar amount, and I reciprocate in energy and time that value back to you according to what the value is to you. I'm going to give that back to you. So also please be sure to tune in to my monthly readings by sign, and support me on YouTube by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and support my artist page on Facebook, Melinda Nail Fanatic. So at this time, Love Source God, thank you for allowing me to receive and deliver the channel messages regarding my Virgo ladies' love life with this Aries. What does she need to know regarding this relationship? What is the situations and circumstances that she needs to understand for her highest and greatest good? Thank you, Love Source God, for allowing me to receive and channel these messages. She's been going back and forth with this for a little while, and we would like some clarity, some divine guidance on what is the best course of action for her to take, and to also understand what's been going on regarding this relationship. Show me what is the information regarding this relationship that she needs to know. And I was immediately drawn to do this Celtic cross for you. So we're going to get through this Celtic cross and see what we have. The Nine of Swords is the center issue. That is about aligning thoughts, and that is about staying up worrying. It's crossed by the Six of Cups, which is that this is somebody that you have most likely a past life karmic relationship with. The root of this is the moon, intuition, emotions, sensuality. This also has to do with being on your path and wishing for that happy family, happy home thing. But emotions, being emotional. Okay. And what Spirit wants you to understand about this situation is the Ten of Swords, final thought. This deck calls it ruin. For me, the Ten of Swords is always the final thought. Spirit wants you to know that it's the final thought. So let me see what is the surrounding. Let's see what is the energy about what it needs to be released. Is all this action that you're taking needs to be released. With the Princess of Wands there, you can just relax and let it be. Relax and let it be for right now. What's coming in and needs to be embraced in regards to this relationship is a Three of Swords. It says sorrow. This is traditionally about heartbreak and upset. And so there's some pain coming in there. Let's see your attitude and thoughts about the situation is the King of Cups. You're very emotional, and I mean, you're all love in the situation. But the environment around you is that of Eight of Swords. It's some interference, and also it's about, there's all these different thoughts surrounding, all these different plans surrounding. And so if at this, let me go ahead and finish pulling these cards before I get into what I'm receiving. Okay, so your innermost emotions, hopes, and fears is for the Ace of Swords, which is a new understanding and clarity and a victory. You want the victory. But the most likely outcome at this point is Judgment, which is a rebirth, and it is a announcement that is being called out for you. I want to pull for clarity. I want to pull for clarity on this Three of Swords and on the Judgment card. So I'm just going to take them right off the top. The Two of Discs is change, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Discs. And then on the Judgment, we have the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Magician. The bottom of the deck is the Mentor of Cups. So this is about lessons in love. This is about learning about the love experience. And so what I see here is that you're going to have a change in fortune in regards to this relationship. As it stands right now, I see that if you really want this relationship, what you need to do is really back down. And it may be painful for you to do that, but you need to back down is what I'm seeing with the Princess of Wands coming in, what needs to be released, which is the way I read that position, or in other words, what's going away, what's passing away in the recent past. And what's coming in is the Three of Swords. That is technically the heartbreak card. And what I do see is that for you, the outcome is going to be the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Magician. To me, these three cards, Love Source is saying that you have happiness coming. You have what you want coming. You have everything you need to bring it, and you're going to have a rebirth going on. This is about you mastering your thoughts, because your thoughts are lending their energy to what is happening in this relationship. And it is going to be in a way of letting it grow into the love that you want, and understanding that things take time. Some things are still unknown with the moon showing up here, and there's still some secrets going on surrounding this relationship, because this is all part of the root. Let me pull from this other tiny tarot deck on clarity. What does this moon card mean for us in this reading? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Love Source God, for clarifying this moon card. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune once again, and the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness. So we have 3 tens. 10 is the end and the beginning, because 10 reduces down to 1. We have 3 of them. So it's going to be an end to the struggle, and it has on the roots, it's about this happy family thing. And so the moon is what you don't know. This is the root. There's a change in fortune, and there is a happy family somewhere in here. And you got another 10 here, you got another 10 here, you got another 10 here. I mean, you got 10s all over this reading. You got the 10 of Cups twice, you got the Wheel of Fortune twice. The 10 of Cups is about the happy family. The Wheel of Fortune is about the change of fortune. And so I think I told you before in your last reading that you had in your best interests come out in the cards to chill out and relax. And if you can follow that information, it looks like you can see a rebirth. Now, let me just pull one card and see what is the outcome of the relationship from his perception. I want to see that right now. Okay. And it's the Five of Pentacles. And so this is about two people who are going through difficult times, but they're together going through it. And so for him, it may have some issues to do with finances, and maybe it seems like your finances are stronger than his, because the Queen of Discs comes out here. You have some change coming up, but this is the Two of Discs, and in a love reading for me, that's about people coming together with this change of fortune. And you showing as a Queen of Discs here, this is for you. Like, you're a Virgo, you're an earth sign. This is the card that symbolizes you. So what I have to say to you to make it clearer is this is a past life karmic relationship that's coming back to you, even though that's why your feelings are so strong with him. And you need to, well, what would benefit you is emotional maturity in the situation. Emotional maturity in the situation. Right now, there's some thoughts that are interfering with the passion. They are blocking off the passion. There's some thoughts, and it may be on his part. And you know what? You can't change him. He has to go through his cycles. So whether this is going to happen, this outcome of the rebirth happens now or later in the future, your best thing is to act as a King of Swords. And, you know, to be honest, let me see now. Yet there's not any Aries card here. But to act as the King of Swords, because this is a personal love interest on your behalf in regards to him. The King of Swords is in charge of their thoughts. So what you're, to bring this happy judgment and new rebirth around, you're to focus your thoughts on the things that are pleasing to you, what you love about life, what you love about yourself, the great qualities about him. If you focus on the lack of communication, the confusion, the lack of clarity, the lack of interaction, then you're going to bring more of that. But if you focus on how good it feels, those moments, if you can relive the moments that felt so good to make you fall in love with this man right now and stay there every time you think about him, you'll use your magician powers to help bring him back around. But if you're focusing on the times that he's not there, you will lend your energy to exactly that's opposite, exactly what that is. And what Spirit wants you to know is you have to be decisive. Final thought, you have to be decisive that you will only focus on the positive aspects of this relationship. And this is for your highest and greatest good. And what I must say about these past life love relationships is they tend to be very karmic, which means you're going to not exactly live in happiness, glitters, butterflies, and unicorn with this man. There will be challenges. And apparently one of these challenges is his lack of communication to you and lack of clarity between the two of you. And so the thing is, a soulmate relationship, which the soulmate card did not come out here, but a karmic relationship to me really feels like soulmate card. It's difficult, you know, and from his side is difficult, and maybe he's looking at finances, or I feel like finances, like he doesn't even know what he would do. So you just either love him unconditionally and hold him in the highest place. And if you don't feel like you can do that, then the other option is you can take a new idea, because that's what you want, is a victory. You know, you want a victory in love. You can, you know, seek another idea with somebody else. But that's not coming up particularly in these cards. That's something that Spirit is guiding me, Love Source God is guiding me to tell you. If you're going to stay with this man, be prepared to have to go through some things to be with this man, because that's the type of relationship that past life often brings about. And there's karma, and karma involved twice here. There is karma in this relationship. There is karma in the fact that you're wanting something that you're not getting right here. You want the two to come together, but there's karma in between. So the only thing that you can really do to lend to being with this person is to be the master of your emotions and the master of your thoughts. Use your magi powers to create it the way you want it to be. And that is by staying positively focused. And whether it comes about to be or not, because you do have tens all over, 10 heavy in this reading, and you have an ace here, and that is all about new beginnings. And again, with the beginning situation card is the Nine of Swords, and I have it written here, aligning. It's about getting your thoughts into alignment. You need to be in alignment with what you want in this relationship to lend yourself energy to it proceeding the way you want it to. So love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine, and I look forward to hearing from you about this reading.